Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Aurora, there lived a young woman named Ella. Unlike her peers who lounged in grandeur, Ella toiled daily in the humble abode left to her by her late parents. Her existence was made arduous by her stepmother, Lady Tremaine, and her stepsisters, Drizella and Anastasia. Despite the cruelty she faced, Ella possessed an indomitable spirit. Her only solace lay in her connection with the creatures of the forest and the stars that twinkled like diamonds in the night sky. One fateful day, a grand proclamation echoed. The prince was hosting a midnight masquerade ball. Ella's heart soared at the thought of attending the ball. However, her hopes were cruelly dashed as Lady Tremaine decreed Ella unworthy of such an honor. With deliberate malice, she destroyed the dress Ella had lovingly stitched together from remnants and scraps. On the eve of the ball, as Ella wept in the garden, her tears turned to shimmering drops on her cheeks. Suddenly, a gentle voice spoke behind her. "Do not cry, dear Ella," it comforted. Ella turned to find her fairy godmother, a sprightly woman with a wand in her hand. With a flourish, the fairy godmother transformed Ella's rags into a gown more exquisite than anything ever seen in Aurora, complete with glass slippers. A pumpkin became a golden carriage, and the mice were transformed into proud steeds. "Remember, my dear," she advised, "the magic will end at midnight." With a heart full of gratitude and a hesitant smile, Ella set off for the castle. The midnight masquerade was a vision of splendor. Ella's presence captivated the entire ballroom, including the prince, who found her to be a mystery worth unraveling. They danced as if dreams were entwining with reality. Yet, as the clock's hands neared 12, Ella, mindful of her promise, fled, leaving the prince with only a single glass slipper, clasped tightly as a token of their night together. The next day, a grand search ensued. The prince determined to find the maiden who fit the slipper. Word reached Ella's ears, and though her heart trembled with fear of her stepmother, she knew this was her chance. When the prince arrived at her doorstep, the stepsisters preened and fussed, attempting to fit the delicate slipper. Yet, it remained true only to Ella's foot. Lady Tremaine gasped, her plans unraveling like the fabric of Ella's ruined dress. At last, Ella revealed herself to be the maiden from the ball. The prince, recognizing the same kind sparkle in her eyes, knew he had found his true bride. With joy and love, Ella departed the confines of her former life for a new beginning as the future queen of Aurora. Thus, Ella's story became a legend in the village of Aurora, and it was often said that true kindness and courage would always prevail, even in the darkest circumstances.